Howdy folks, it's Adriel, the vacuum repair guy. This vacuum battery started to die on me. It attaches to a larger stick kind of thing. The brush would, it's never really had all that much power. And really, like when you start brushing carpet, it would last like a minute and then it would die. The battery just couldn't hold up. I had been using it without the brush. It worked okay, but still not that much jam. So I looked online to see if I could find a replacement for the battery pack. The batteries that are in this one are just a pack of three 18650s. That's the size of these batteries here. 10 volt pack, not that much capacity. These are 2000 milliamp hour, this pack here. 10 volt, 2000 milliamp hour battery pack, which isn't that great. And when I opened this thing up to look at it, I noticed that there was some extra space right here for some more batteries. And I thought, oh, they must have designed this for some more, and they do. This is the 10 volt model. They also have a 14 volt model. So they designed it so like they could fit a couple more batteries in there, a little bit more power, a little bit more powerful motor. The motor in this one is 10 volts. So I can't give it more volts, or at least I don't think I should give it more volts. So instead I opted to double the size of the battery pack. So while the original was 3 of these older 2000 milliamp hour cells, this pack is good for 25 amps of max discharge. My new pack is going to be basically 2 of these things in parallel with newer updated cells. These are actually like pretty high current, 25 amps. My other ones only do 15, but because I got 2 packs of them, that's good for 30 amps. So I'm good on my amperage, and instead of 2000 milliamp hours, my new cells are 3000 each. There's 2 packs. That means it's 6,000 milliamp hours. I'm going from 2,000 to 6,000. I'm tripling the capacity in this thing. And I was thinking that should help with the bogging down on the carpet and that kind of thing. And it did. Is it worth changing the battery pack and putting your own custom pack into a portable vacuum? No, not at all. Beyond just the buying the cells, there's also the extra equipment you need. You need a soldering gun. You need a spot welder if you want to get the strips going together. So part of the technology that these things use, they use like little strips of nickel between them. And to do it properly and not like damage the cells, you have to use these little spot welders that you can get off of Amazon and eBay and that kind of thing. And that's really the way I went, is I got this spot welder that was pretty inexpensive, but worked just fine for something like this. Something very light duty, something where I'm not going to need it to do it that much. So why'd I do it? Why'd I get the batteries in this thing and build this whole pack? Well, I really dislike that this is e-waste so quickly. I didn't buy this thing that long ago. It feels like this model is still for sale at Canadian Tire. So it's not that old. I think it's about 4, 5 years old, maybe. Not that old. I didn't like the idea of it being e-waste. They don't sell replacement battery packs. And I kind of wanted more power. I thought like the 3-cell thing, even if I bought the 3-cell replacement and put it back in here, I felt like the vacuum's just pulling too much from it. It's just asking too much from those batteries, just working them down too hard, being too hard on them. And I thought that I would just run into problems again. So I thought by beefing the pack up inside, it would fix it. And really, this is just the first of many to come. These days, everything's going wireless, everything's going cordless with these lithium ion cells. So I thought I would gear up, get the stuff I needed to start replacing more of my technology around the house as it needs it. So what are the pros and cons of upgrading this thing from 2000 milliamp hours to 6000 milliamp hours? Well, Pro 1, it just runs forever. We never need to recharge it. Con, it takes a really long time to recharge because the old recharger, it's rated for a 300 milliamp hour charge. It just charges at 300 milliamp hours. It's a 6,000 milliamp hour. Do the math. That's 20 hours at best, with a little bit of losses, with charging and that kind of thing. A full charge on this thing could be like 30 hours. If I really wanted to, I would upgrade the charging circuit or the BMS in this thing, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it as is and charge it whenever I have time. Keep in mind, it lasts forever when you're using it. The other cool thing is that it runs fine on carpet now. It doesn't even slow it down anymore. Before, when you hit the brush mode, it would slow down. You could hear the batteries like drop voltage. The fan motor on this thing would drop voltage, but now it just chugs right through. It's like it doesn't even notice that the brush is being turned on. So that tells me that the batteries are easily able to provide the voltage and current that the vacuum is asking for, and they're doing it no problem. Would I recommend you build a custom battery bank to replace your cordless No, it's not recommended unless you want to like DIY and start building these things to like repair some of your household products around the house. I wouldn't really recommend it. It was just something I thought would be fun. It kind of was. It didn't take me that long, maybe like an afternoon. And now I have the tools to replace more of these kinds of things when their batteries wear down. Thanks for watching.